Hello, everyone. It's Julian from MIDI Cosmos. We're back. It's a new week of comic books at the store. It is May 7th, so after May 4th of new comic book releases. So we had free comic book day weekend this Saturday. Thank you, Mark. Thank you, Thanos. Thank you, Sophia. Thank you so much, everyone who worked, because it wasn't me. My boy is sick, and so I am told, and I can see by the sales through, it was an insane day. And I'm kind of sad that it's the first time in like 15 years since. How long has Free Comic Book Day been going? 15 or 20 years?
20 years.
20 years?
Yeah.
I know a couple of years Zog stopped doing them because there was no point really. And even us, like the 2019, 2020, well, 2020 was a pandemic one, right? But in 2019 was pretty poor. 2021 was okay. So I'm glad the numbers were good and people came in to buy stuff. I'm really appreciative of that. So it was a really good day. And obviously I have so much stuff remaining. I think next year, I thought about this Saturday morning, but it was already too late. What I'm going to do next year is I'll let you have 3 free new books and 3 free old books. That's what we're going to do. I have to remember to do that. But I think that at least like you can get new stuff and you can still pick up some old stuff and not feel limited. So you'll feel like, oh, it's 6 books because we have so much old stuff, and now 2025 stuff will be old stuff next year. But that's what I think I'm going to do next year. I think it's a really good idea. It'll allow people to pick and choose, and not the need to pick and choose. They'll get old and new stuff at the same time. And obviously, new stuff will go faster, but at least it'll get a lot of people to pick up some old stuff to read some additional books. So you got like add World Trees and House of Slaughter #1s for people who don't. I don't know how much went through, but anyways, as always, we have new comic books released today. Because it was Star Wars Day, we have a Star Wars #1 available. It's a big one. It's been a long time since I've ordered this many copies of a Star Wars #1. Last one was High Republic Season 2. So we're going to go over all that right now. X titles, because on Tuesdays we start with X titles. But we have Psylocke before X-Men. Mark.
P before X.
Okay, sure. Psylocke #7, Alyssa Wong's ongoing series. Main and I don't know, Scott Forbes. Okay, sure. Both covers are available. I don't do additional back issues on Psylocke. They just sell through. So once they're gone, they're gone. X-Men 16, reboot point of the ongoing series from Jed MacKay because it is introducing the all-new X-Men. So you've got the main cover here of said X-Men's. I believe they're called the 3K. And 16 and 17 have a 3K cover of the new characters. So Juicy Constellation. There are more. There's 17 has 2 more characters. I think I ordered 3 copies. So yeah, if you want to pick up these solo covers, the 3K covers, those are available on the website for 16 and 17. So it's the ongoing. It's still Jed MacKay. It's Paco Diaz. Yeah. Anyways, main covers available now. Ultimate Wolverine. I feel like Ultimate Wolverine 4 just came out.
It did.
Let me get the date. Kind of curious. Ultimate Wolverine #4. 3 weeks ago. All right, cool. So Chris Condon, he's really on the ball. He's probably rolled into all of this. But anyways, #5, we've got this, and we've got the Sabretooth cover here. All new Venom #6. So after a big old punch of #5, we've got the other spoiler variant. So they're doing the spoiler variant both times in a row. It's kind of weird. But yes, #6, it is the Art 2 begins now, explains how Jackpot became Venom. So we've got the main covers, we got the spoiler variant, and I've got 3 more covers. Mm-hmm. This is the Impossible cover, which is a homage to Amazing Spider-Man 300. Pete Wood's cover is actually really sweet with the Venom on the side here. I guess this is the 125s. E.G. Sue 125 cover. So why do we have so many? Someone bought 150. The 150 was a spoiler variant version. Like, all right, cool. But I still order a lot of spoiler variants and main covers for people to pick it up. This explains why Mary Jane, who hates Venom since the frickin' 90s, is now Venom. Amazing Spider-Man #3. We've got Itsy Bitsy. She's back. So we've got the Itsy Bitsy variant, and we've got the Hobgoblin variant that's available here. I guess this is the 125 cover.
Yeah, I think so.
Ario Andinito. So we've got lots of main covers available now. I've ordered heavily, even up to like #5, which is the final issue of the first arc, with Pepe Larraz drawing it. Issue 1, I had 100 copies, and they also have a spoiler variant for this. So I split my order between the main and the spoiler, and a couple of spoiler covers sold last night after FOC.
Isn't that the issue where he gets the crap kicked out of him?
This one?
No, number 5.
Yeah, number 5 gets crapped in. So there's something with the Hobgoblin. There's a Romita Junior Senior cover, 150. Those I've sold 1 copy so far. So I'm kind of here. I've ordered a lot of copies 1 through 5. We should be good for a while to have copies of 1 through 5 in stock. I don't think we'll have copies of them left when we're issue 22 or 27, but we should be good for a little while. People will pick up back issues. Star Wars, New Republic era, number 1, main cover.
Return.
So this is the homage to the last couple of series of Phil Noto covers. So this is the main cover. We've got the Luke Skywalker Jedi Knight foil cover, the Delato cover, which is again lightsaber cover. I think, no, who does this? Pepe Larraz 125. This is the villains cover, which has the continuing covers. So Lin Yu does the 150. So what happens to like the Bounty Hunter series, the characters like down the line, because it was between Empire Strikes Back, right? So this is after Battle of Jakku. The 1/100 is the Delato cover. Virgin. The 1/200, we didn't get 200 copies, was the Nakayama cover. We don't sold out of the Nakayama cover. I didn't order that many. It didn't sold super well. I was not a super fan of it, but it was a Virgin Nakayama. So these are the covers available. Obviously, this weekend they will announce second print. Guaranteed. Stores did not order enough. I ordered a lot because it is a Star Wars number 1. It is the first time the Marvel works after, well, Battle of Jakku is after, but this is really after Return of the Jedi. So it's between episode
6 and 7.
6 and 7. Thank you. I was like 7 and 8. No.
Basically, this is new ground.
This is new ground for non-canon, for new canon stuff.
And
There's
characters.
so much that's been written over 30 years, well, 35 years of Legends stuff. Let's see what they do now. Like, if they finally reintroduce Mara Jade, would be nice. All right, Batman 616 only have the foil cover left. Everything else is sold of the Hush 1 run. Then we've got Absolute Superman number 7. Number 7, quite an important issue. We've got the new Absolute Brainiac making his appearance. So we've got him on the main cover. Quite a few main covers have sold for this issue. Who does this cover? Lyrics Lee, who Allison has very strong comments about Lyrics Lee. If you guys want to talk to her about it, who does this cover? Molina 125, and then the Dampanosian. Dampanosian were sold out of the Dampanosian covers. Those also were pretty popular. So 150 variant of the Dampanosian, just Virgin. Absolute Green Lantern also sold. The Absolute Green Lantern sold better than Absolute Martian Manhunter, to be honest. It is Al Ewings, and so this is Hal Johnson, and I forget whoever her name is. But yeah, Hal Hughes here. So we've got the main, and I guess this is a 125 left? No, not even. So we've sold through the incentives. So yeah, so Torrin Clark variant, that's all we have left for Absolute Green Lantern number 2. Hello Darkness, number 10. 2 issues to go. I think we've ordered, on this month's catalog, we'll have, once we're doing the comic books, we'll have the Hello Darkness number 12. So main, Frison, the 20th anniversary cover, I believe. Probably. Yeah, anniversary cover. Yeah, that's all we have left. Hyperspace Stories number 3, which is of the Bad Batch, Ghost Agents. We've got the main cover left. So I'm mentioning, last time I was saying at Pinopocalypse, I was wrong. It's Jimmy Palmiotti's Pop Kill. So this is the Hughes cover of Pop Kill number 3. Yeah, so it's a 4-issue run. I am down to 5 copies left. I ordered 25 copies of this cover.
This is hot.
It's a hot cover. So Adam Hughes doing
He hasn't done this hot since Black Widow. Since Black Widow.
Speaking of Adam Hughes, the Dark Horse have announced they're doing new companions of Ghosts.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So no, but that's Terry Dodson, right? It's not Adam Hughes.
Although he might have done covers.
I don't know. Okay. So I was like, I always want to read Ghost. Anyways, Blood and Thunder. This is a Skybound book, and believe it or not, this is a Robert Kirkman book. It's E.G. Sue and Sereno who's writing it, but Robert Kirkman is the executive producer on this new universe. So he is much like Whedon would executive produce on all the Buffy stuff.
Showrunner.
Okay, so fine. So showrunning. He is showrunning Blood and Thunder. It is another science fiction / Void Rival-esque book, but it's not an Energon Universe book. And it is Miss Nick? I don't know the artist's name. But this is some future sci-fi, really interesting stuff. Fifth Element type stuff. So it's a bounty hunter type character, I believe. It is the first issue. We picked up 50 copies because the 150 was a J. Scott Campbell cover, and then we sold it. So that is why we have so many copies of Blood and Thunder #1. It is, as I mentioned, a Robert Kirkman book. So if you've enjoyed all about the Robert Kirkman stuff, Invincible while he's written it, Walking Dead while he's written it, Void Rivals while he's written it, Outcasts and whatnot, he's just show running this series. So yes, #1, I highly recommend picking up if you're enjoying more of his material. So that's the main. I guess this is the B cover. David Lopez. I don't know. I guess probably 110. Yeah. And the Tong and Alex Ross, 1 and 10, 125. So we've got all the covers available. Everything's cover price. And the 110s, 125s, 150, 110s, 125 are fairly cheap. G.I. Joe Real American Hero 316. I got nothing. We're down one copy left of this. It's Jeff for Jeff Week. Kelly Thompson, who has no choice but to write Jeff stuff because she doesn't like giving it to other people. It's Jeff, #1. This is a one-shot.
I think so.
And then the other ongoing begins. I don't remember. I know there's... Let's go open it. I think Jeff Week is a one-shot because It's Jeff there's a 5-issue miniseries that's coming. And I think this is the one-shot. This is more Infinity Comics, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure this is more Infinity Comics. Yeah. All right, cool. For all the Jeff fans. Jeff is pretty popular. Fantastic Four Fanfare. So, Mark... So, Fanfare. What about it? I don't know anything about Fanfare.
It was a prestige comic book that was with extra thick paper that was in comic book stores only, not newsstand. And they were usually one-shot. There was a one-shot story, and there was one story and a backup story.
Were they magazine size or larger
No,
size?
comic book size.
Comic book size?
Comic book size.
All right.
And it had a back cover.
Mark Waid is writing this.
Yes.
Holy cow.
It was a good run. There were a couple of Hulk issues, Doctor Strange issues, Punisher issues, Captain America, Frank Miller.
Oh, Fantastic Four Fanfare. I believe it's a 4-issue miniseries or a 5-issue miniseries. It's got the main... I don't know what this cover this is. It has no barcode. Cool.
It's a mystery.
Why do I have a book that doesn't have a barcode?
It's a mystery.
Is that it
That's
for comics?
it. Yep.
All right, graphic novels. Jerry Dugan and Poston. What's his first name? I can't forget his freaking name.
Who?
Poston. Jerry Dugan and Poston. What's his freaking name?
I don't remember.
Anyways, the 2012 Deadpool run. This is Epic Collection Volume 5.
Could it be Robert?
I don't know. I'm going to open it. This is technically the Dukin Epic Collection. No, Dukin Collection Volume 1 of 4.
Wasn't that Merc with a mouth?
I think it's after Merc with a Mouth. I think it's after. In Way We Trust. I remember this. Tony Moore. All right.
Brian Posen.
Jerry Dugan, Brian Posen. All right, they were both co-writers on this book, right? So they can pump up the books. Deadpool, created by Rob Liefeld and Fabian Nicieza. Cool. So I already have this in complete collections. Guess I have to buy these again in Epic Collections and get rid of my complete collections on the road. So that's available now. This is a very popular run, by the way. Then we've got Avengers, Cart Marshall. I don't know. Jim Shooter, 81. Before my time. Ahsoka, the complete trade paperback, all 8 issues of the Star Wars Ahsoka run. Annihilation, very first, the omnibus. Who wrote this? He just died. I forget who did this. Does not tell us Annihilation.
Not featured the return of the death of Thanos.
Yes, but the guy who was writing this was doing all this stuff with DC, and I forget his name, and he just died recently. If I'm not mistaken. Anyways, third printing of Annihilation. This, as I've been mentioned, people have mentioned, they've done Annihilation, they've done Annihilation Conquest, they've done War of Kings, but they have not done Realm of Kings yet. So, third printing of Annihilation sold way better. I mean, I remember I had still had stock of Annihilation the 22 or 23 print run, and we sold through like last year, and so now this is here now, and we still sold quite a few. So clearly, people are increasing, the people are getting back into graphic novels because, like, I thought I was never going to sell this because I assumed everyone picked them up 2 years ago. I was wrong. So pick up the DM covers while they're still available. I have stock. I don't know how long they'll last. Action Comics graphic novel, Trinity Generations. This is the Tom King backup stories for Trinity. Wonder Woman 800, back at Wonder Woman 4 for 6. So all the Trinity stories. Kingdom Come from Mark Waid and Alex Ross. So this is the DC Compact, the newest DC Compact. DC's finest event, 0 Hour Part 2. So now if you picked up 0 Hour Part 1, you've got 0 Hour Part 2, you've got all the 0 hours. The Outsiders, this is the Jackson Lansing, Colin Kelly story that was cut from 12 issues to 11 or to 9. I know it wraps up. They were forced to wrap up real tight. But yeah, this is the end of the Outsiders, which everyone was like, so this is a planetary, right? Turns out it's not. It's something similar, but not. The final Chip Zdarsky and George Jimenez Batman story. It is the Dying City. They asked him to wrap up an additional story because they were doing the all-in. So this is the final book. Now that we are in the new era of the Jim Lee and the Jeff Loeb stuff. So Dying City, hardcover and softcover, both available now.
Nice homage cover for the Dark Hank poster.
Oh, really? Oh, that's cool. Nightwing, Prince of Gotham 2025 edition. So the last one was 2020 or 2021, I forget, but then reprinted. Superman, Final Crisis, Legion of Three Worlds Deluxe edition. I have a lot of copies of this. I'm not sure why, but maybe because I saw Final Crisis and I ordered a bunch.
No, Superman Prime.
Ooh, George Perez probably as well.
Yeah.
Okay, then we've got Suicide Squad, New 52, the complete run of New 52 on Suicide Squad, available now. Sacrificers Volume 3 of the current run. So yeah, Volume 3 if I'm not mistaken. It is not over. It's going on. It's got more issues. A couple of manga, cool. We've got, this one is from, I forget, it's Wet Sand, but it's a studio. That's a Do 7 Entertainment? Inklore, there we go. So, it is clearly a yaoi book. All right. And then we've got, I thought this was pretty funny. Tune Into the Midnight Heart. It is competing idols again, if I'm not mistaken. So we've a couple of idol books in a couple of weeks. The Emperor's Caretaker, Volume 2. So I'm kind of hyped about this because this is the first one that we've had the Volume 2 since we've started this. So we had Volume 1. I may have a restock of Volume 1 because I know we sold it. And then the Emperor's Caretaker, Volume 2 is now available. Emma in Capucine. This is the hardcover and the softcover. This is a webcomic from Tokyo Pop that's got printed. If I'm not mistaken, this was a French webtoon that was now printed in physical form. Vinland Saga, Deluxe Edition, Volume 7, now available. Then we've got Invincible, the Pocket Softcover Editions, Volume 9. I actually have sold out of every single one, so I need to restock all of them. And then Rogues Galaxy from the, Nemesis Rogue Gallery. This is the second series of Nemesis? Yeah. No, third series. Third series. And we've got the final that's starting later this year. So Nemesis, Rogues Gallery. This is right after Big Game. Oh, my knees are finished. Boxes. Jeff box and Thor versus Hulk box. Why Thor versus Hulk? Because, well, it's technically a Hulk box. But it's important to know that Nick Klein's, it's Philip Kennedy Johnson's Thor, Hulk continues, and Immortal Thor run ends at 25. But it's continuing with Al Ewing. It's just no longer immortal. So 2 boxes this week, and only 5 copies left. That's it. If you're interested in any of these books here, feel free to comment down below. If you have a subscription account with BD Cosmos. Don't have a subscription account, you just buy directly off the website, perfectly fine. The links for the manga, the graphic novels, and the comic books are all linked in this video, either in the YouTube, Facebook, or Instagram. Click on the links and you can go straight to the website for all of these. The link is always the same, we just update the tags to the newest things. So if you clicked on a video from 3 months ago, the link will send you to this week's new releases. It's just how it works. Maybe on the next iteration, it'll have a specific link for that week. But again, like I can't have like 17,000 links. I mean, I could, but it's not great if you do it that way. Anyways. Ooh.
Whoa, my phone's ringing.
Mr. Popular.
Wow.
So those are it for this week's stuff. If you have any questions, comments, and I've been answering emails again this week, this week. Questions, comments, info@BDcosmos, or social media page, so which is either Facebook or Instagram for the vast majority of our stuff. Again, Roxanne is off this week. She's on vacation for the next couple of weeks. So it's tomorrow's video in French. It's going to be pretty quiet video. We'll see, Alice and I, what we do. And that's it for me. Be back next week for more comic books and collected editions. Thank you so much. Bye for now.